All right, about one more minute here. All right, about one more minute here. Okay, we are live and ready to rock. And I am excited to be with all of you guys tonight. Let me start sharing my screen. Hopefully you can see me. Yay, hello. Nice to meet everybody. I am Adrienne Carbonell. If I haven't met you yet, I want to welcome you on to our Global Opportunity Zoom that we're having right now. And we want to welcome you to the world of three. So the person that invited you on here tonight is really excited for you to take a look at what we're offering. And we offer health and wellness, as well as, we live in a really different kind of economy right now. So we are offering as well a way to earn additional income. So may or may not be for you, but either way, you guys are here, and we hope that you take this time to really listen and make it all the way to the end. I will be brief, quick, and if I like fire hose you, this is being recorded and you go back and watch it again, okay? So I'm a kind of a fast talker. And we also, because this is a live Zoom, you are also welcome to utilize the chat. And at the very end, I will come in and I will do a Q&A. I'll answer any questions that you guys have about the products, the business, or both. So again, like I said, my name is Adrienne Carbonell. I'm from Austin, Texas. I've been in Texas for 10 years now. Before that, was in Utah and then Michigan. So grew up skiing, avid skier, working out a lot, hiking. I had a really blessed childhood. So that was really nice. And I was very, very active. And because of that, I became a personal trainer, and I love helping people get physically fit. But over the 20 years of me being a personal trainer, what I really got an education in was a human experience. Like, what does it mean to be human, right? I couldn't go home with Susan and be like, Susan, drop the donut, because that would be highly inappropriate. Okay, so what I realized is that most people, they just want to live a happier, healthier life. And I was able to create more simple ways for them to do that. So my best clients who got the best experiences for longer periods of time really had good habits, and we put them into systems for success. So three is no different. Three is a foundational wellness line that helps people be able to simplify their wellness routine in a way that makes sense. They're getting results. They're able to come back in a very short period of time because the quality of the products, and share with others their own personal experience. Lots of people will say when they first get on it, they have better energy, they're sleeping better at night, they have less inflammation. So it's just really a wonderful, wonderful system. So I'm going to share some slides with you. We're going to dive into that. And again, like I said before, this is your meeting. I'm here for you, and I'm here to just offer up health and wealth, and anything else, any questions you guys have, I will. Oops, I accidentally just did something there. There we go. Can you guys see that okay? Let me make sure I've got it. Okay, perfect. Beautiful. So the name three comes from really three things. At our core, we're a company that understands that people are our greatest asset. Our purpose is to build global communities all over through connection and contribution. And our platform is really that we are a global e-commerce company that started in May 2023. So we just got started. We're 2.5 years into this. We've already done a little over 100 million in revenue, so we're not going anywhere. And at our foundation, again, what we really want to do is just help people feel better on a daily basis. My goal is for three to become a household name, because that means that millions of people are receiving value out of what we're doing here with our product line. And we do have our headquarters are in Lehi, Utah. We also have additional headquarters in Hong Kong and Indonesia as well, which I was fortunate enough to go to this first event, and then, of course, the Hong Kong event too. So it was just really a beautiful experience to see how we've been pioneering three since day one. And so we always say leaders know the way, go the way, show the way. And that's really what we're doing here tonight, is we're showing you a way. This is our management team. So Daniel Peek, who's our founder and CEO, he's had 20 years of experience. Dr. Dan Gubler, he is our CSO, our Chief Scientific Officer. He's our formulator. He's formulated over 70 different nutritional supplements. He has 16 patents granted and are pending. His PhD is in organic chemistry, and he's Caltech trained. And they used to call him Dr. Dan, the Molecule Man, because he loves molecules, I think, about as much as he loves his wife and kids. So he's really into molecules and what that means for our daily lives, how we absorb nutrition. And then we have Troy Mower, who's our COO, and the reason that we were able to launch in 14 countries on day one. Like I said, we are a cross-border social e-commerce business, and you can raise your hand either virtually or because I see you on video right now, if you have ever purchased anything online. If you've ever purchased anything off of a social media platform, right? So a lot of us have. I don't know one person since the pandemic who's not familiarized themselves with purchasing products online in some way, shape, or form, and we are no different. When you get started, you have your own business, and you guys, at the touch of your hand, you're able to share three and get paid. And that's kind of nice. So that's all we're doing. We just happen to be in all these markets. So I was on a phone call with a doctor earlier today that has two different franchises. In St. Louis, Missouri. And he's like, well, I wish I could have more. And I said, well, what if you could just be global? Like, what if you could have a business that it wasn't limited to your brick and mortar? And that was something that really stood out to him as well, right? So less overhead, high quality products, getting people to feel better like he already was in a simplified system that is easily duplicatable. So what are we looking for here? Who is our target market? It's you, right? It's people who want a business opportunity to work on their own time and space. It's people who want to have better health and wellness in their life. It's people who want to be connected with a like-minded community for global elevation and support. So if you are one or two or all three of those things, you can raise your hand too. But you can also put in the chat what number you are, and that gives us a better idea of how we can help answer any questions you might have at the end of this tonight. So we're going to talk about our approach to wellness. It is a little bit exciting because there is that old paradigm, which is really more reactive wellness, right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I bet you could have finished that sentence for me, right? So we used to say things like you are what you eat, your DNA is your blueprint, right? If your grandpa had high blood pressure, you're going to have it, your kid's going to, it's just ongoing, right? And now what we're finding out is that through new scientific discoveries and the phytonutrition and the new discoveries that we have now, it's more about proactive wellness. So it's about really more about what you absorb, how much you're actually absorbing some of the food that you eat, right? Through the curation of phytonutrients from whole foods. So, and because of that, the real future of proactive wellness is actually something called epigenetics, which is the study of gene function in your body and being able to biohack that, in other words, through good, high quality products. And that's exactly what 3 does. That's the real key to health and longevity. So our scientific advisory board is large, and we actually have quite a big scientific advisory board. We actually have one new member that I'm not showing here currently, but she is new. And it's fun because these medical professionals are actually volunteering their time. This is a pro bono board. They do not get paid to be on the advisory board. They're doing it because they had their own personal experience on the products, saw the way they felt, saw the changes in their daily wellness, and said, how can I help? Right? How can I help go out and share why 3 is so powerful? So that's pretty unique that a lot of these guys, one of them has their own weight loss clinic, another one a pain clinic, another one an emergency ER doctor. They all are invested in moving the needle of 3 and in educating on why 3's products are different, unique, and powerful. So what makes them so unique, right? It's because we're not done. We're never done. Dr. Dan actually owns his own medicinal plant research institute in Thailand, where he sources several different phytonutrients from, and he tests them against things like liver tissues. And so he's always in search mode. And that's something I really like because I think there's a lot of products out there in the world, and a lot of them are just me too products, right? They're just like, oh, you need vitamin C. Oh, you need vitamin D. Oh, you need K, or you need greens, or you need, things like that. We get all wrapped up in that. And what you end up realizing is that sometimes there's more, right? And so that's why I like that he's the molecule expert and that he's still doing the hard work of, checking and continuously seeing how we can improve. But we do have some tried and true products that have been carefully crafted to provide specific benefits to your body's needs. And then cellular absorption really is the name of the game for us. So the purpose of using a high quality product line, we are more of a luxury boutique product line. You're not going to find us on the shelves at Whole Food or on Amazon because we use 12 different delivery modalities, which means that we're using things like, well, and probably not all of you are scientists, but I'll get a little sciencey for a second. We're using liposomal delivery, okay? We're using micelles, adjuvants. We're using, again, hydrolyzation, micronization. So we're using the right delivery modality for the right nutrient. And what I mean by that, for those of you guys who are like, what does she mean by that? Well, let's look at, for example, turmeric. Maybe you guys have heard how powerful and what a great anti-inflammatory the nutrient turmeric is, okay? But what you don't realize is typically that turmeric is a very large molecule. It's almost as big as collagen. It's an amino acid. So what Dr. Dan has done is instead of just powdering it and putting it out there. He's put it in a gel cap. He's making its liposomal. Oops, let's see. Harlan, can you mute?
Okay, no
There.
worries.
I almost
Just
got
give me the information.
hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, did I do it? No, I didn't. Just 1 second. I want to make sure that that doesn't affect. Stop share. Oops, it's just going. Okay. Maybe he figured that out. Okay, so back to where I was with turmeric. Okay, collagen is a large molecule. It's an amino acid. It's a building block of life. It's very large. It's like trying to throw a football through a chain link fence to get it to absorb appropriately. So it's very important that you use hydrolyzation, micronization, or liposomal delivery to get those things to absorb better into the body. Okay, I'll say that. All right, next is that our products are actually recognized by one of the most authoritative publications online for most medical professionals today. It's called the PDR. Okay, so the PDR is the prescriber's digital record. Okay, hold on. I really, for whatever reason, sorry. Okay, there we go. We got it. We got it. Okay. All right, sharing again. No presentation's ever perfect. This is live. Okay. So, all right. So the PDR is significant because a lot of medical professionals don't promote supplementation because it's very much like the Wild West. 83% of the time, what you purchase online is actually considered white labeled, which means that it's manufactured. They make maybe a couple changes to it, but it really is a copycat of another vitamin C product or another multivitamin. So it's not necessarily unique. It's just somebody's different branding on there. And oftentimes, because they're not third-party tested, I would say 1% of the time they're using the right delivery modality. That's it. And so it's hard to absorb. Oftentimes it's just like what we call expensive urine, right? Because you're kind of wasting your time on money on products that they're not actually absorbing. They don't have to guarantee that the nutrients are in there in those quantities. So that's the difference. We are third-party tested. We do many different studies. We've got 3 here that are third-party clinical studies showing that our products absorb up to 95% into the cell. We've got a study called the epigenetic study, like I was sharing with you before, which is the key to anti-aging. And what it's really doing is it's affecting certain genes in the body for the better. So your genes are kind of like keys on a piano. So like some of the keys are really pretty and you could play a really pretty song, but if some keys that you played them together, they wouldn't be very pretty, right? So that would be things like Alzheimer's, dementia, things that, the problems that happen that occur with aging and inflammation, chronic inflammation in the body. And so being able to mitigate and manage that through the use of high quality nutrition is really where it's at, because you want to be proactive, not reactive. So then we have our superoxide study. Does anyone here ever have any sticky joints, sticky fingers? You guys ever have any inflammatory issues? A lot of people do. We have one product called Revive that has its own study. Superoxide is actually an overproduction of bad inflammation in the body. So we have one product that actually reduces that by 36% every time you take it. So that's pretty significant. Here's our product line. So we have our multivitamin. It's called the Nourisher, and it is a whole food supplement. It's got 100 million live probiotic in there, 72 organic trace minerals. But you know what's funny? We are not a weight loss company, but it's one of the number 1 side benefits that we see when people start just even on the multivitamin. So they'll start it on the multivitamin, they'll start taking it, they feel fuller longer, it's satiating them. I hope I said that right. Satiating them, making you feel fuller longer. And honestly, you get more natural energy. So it's just a beautiful product. The next one is the Revive. And that, again, is the one that has that superoxide study. But if you look at that beautiful picture, you can see there, it's got ginger in it. It's got piperine. It's got menthol. And yes, it has copious amounts of turmeric. So when people start in on the Revive, we call it little magic beans, but it can really help with a lot of things that are going on inflammatory wise in your body. So it's great for pre and post workout. A lot of people love to take it before and after they work out because it works on both acute and chronic inflammation. Imagine, I'm going to say it one more time, acute and chronic. So that would be a winning product for anybody experiencing some symptoms of that. Okay, when we talk about immune, I think everyone here has an immune system. At what level it's functioning at, you tell me, right? Some people have an overactive immune system, some people have an underactive immune system, and it's all is directly related to the stress response in your body, coupled with some other things, but that is a major cause. And so I love Dr. Dan's genius because what he did is he put nootropic mushrooms, which are all the rage right now. Everyone's talking about how great mushrooms are for the immune system and, honestly, just your overall cognitive function. And there's 4 different types of nootropic mushrooms in this product mixed with things like aloe vera and vitamin C and liposomal quercetin and elderberry extract. So think about all the things you might take if you were coming down with something. They're already in there, but this is such a powerful product. Even people have told me that they've experienced a lessening in their seasonal allergies. So it is great and it is good for everybody. Let's talk about detoxification. Do you guys have a liver? Hopefully you do. Lungs, colon, kidneys, skin. Okay, I know you have skin. All right, so I love this product because it is so great for a daily detox. And I don't mean laxative. You can leave home on this product. What it does is it comes in and it has herbal ingredients in there like liposomal burdock root and milk thistle and kelp and apple pectin and mullein leaf and stinging nettle. And it comes in and it's got chlorophyll in it. And it binds to heavy metals and artificial sugars and the junk that your body's holding on to. It comes in and it helps shuttle that out of the body. So it is a very powerful product. If you guys know anybody who struggles with acid reflux or GERD, they should definitely be taking 1 to 2 at night after dinner or right before they go to bed. Beautiful, beautiful product for that. Okay. The next one is our little purple pouch, Eternal. We call it the Rejuvenator. Hopefully you guys all want to live forever with lots of money. We can help with that too. But let's talk about living forever for our just living in good health, right, for a minute. So I love this product because it has very good super antioxidants in it. Okay, yes, it tastes like a berry tea. It's got 10 different superfruits in it. It's delicious. You just rip the top off, sip it. You can drink it cold. You can eat it frozen. You can blend it in a smoothie. Doesn't matter how you get it in. But what it's really doing is it's helping with better cell-to-cell communication in the body. It's rich in polyphenols. So it's an anti-aging product from the inside out. You cannot eat enough acai berry bowls to get what is the amount of acai berry that's in this thing. You'd have to eat like 40 bowls. So I love this product because it's one of our best sellers. People want to take it every day because it tastes really good. Even a child could start on this product. It's so pure into the earth. And it also has a powerful CoQ10 aspect to it. So anyone struggling with any heart issues would do really well with 1 packet a day or better. I like it. I do 2 a day. Don't ask me because I'm slightly obsessed. I just want to live forever. All right. The next one is our collagen product. And I know you guys have heard of collagen. Because like a while ago, a couple years ago, everybody started coming out about, 73% of your tissues in your body are made of collagen. You lose 1% production every year after the age of 30. You need collagen. And we're like, yes, we do. Collagen is great. It's great for tissue recovery and repair. It's great for hair, skin, and nails. But not everybody's doing it right, okay? You guys might be doing a powdered bovine or chicken liver or something every single day. And what happens with some of those lower qualities, they don't test them the way that they should. So oftentimes they find heavy metals, not good stuff in there. Whereas ours is highly vetted. It's the top-notch quality type 1 marine collagen, comes from fish from a sustainable open ocean aquaculture process, doesn't taste fishy, tastes like pomegranate, basically. It's delicious. And you don't need to do it every day. So what we do is a 30-day supply is you do 10 sachets back to back. The sachets look very similar to the purple one, but they're blue, a little bit bigger. Anyways, you rip the top off, you sip it, you drink it, and you go about your day. And you do that for 10 days, and then you take a break. And the reason we do that is because we're giving the body an opportunity to be flooded with that high quality collagen so that it wants to start producing collagen on its own. It's not reliant on a collagen every day. And it wouldn't hurt you if you did it. I mean, I'm telling you, I have a friend in California that he's in his 60s, but he looks like he's 30. And he says, I don't care what Dr. Dan said, I'm going to take collagen every day. And he does. And he looks great. So just FYI. All right, curated new discovery here. So this is a unique product. I think we're all aware we have skin, even the men on this call. And so one thing I love about this product is it is a cutting edge neurocosmetic. Neurocosmetic meaning the world's first cosmetic that uses the skin-brain connection. So our super serum supports, yes, it supports the health of the skin, but also it increases neurite length, which are feel-good molecules. So these are all newly discovered molecules and new absorption techniques technologies. So we have a 4-part system. We have a cleanser, a toner, the super serum, and our peptide moisturizer. So it is a beautiful, beautiful product. It's not a 12-step Korean skincare line, although that would be fabulous. I just don't always have time for that. I like simplicity and my skin seems to be doing pretty good. So I really love this product. It's rich in polyphenols and peptides as well. And because it's so powerful, this technology is really a great part of our epigenetics, but with that, helping age more gracefully. Because when it increases that neurite length, it stimulates DHE levels and it increases dopamine release. So if anyone here might know what it feels like to be stressed out, right? It actually can help create positive emotions in stressed out people through something called Z-elatum. So there's a lot of science behind this. We can send you a video on it, but either way, if you have skin, you don't want to miss out on using this system. Last but not least, my new favorite product, because I love to have energy and I love clarity of mind and I love focus products, is our Kinetic, which is a clean caffeine product. But it's powered by something called Yerba Santa, which makes it in a category of what we call clean energy drinks. So it's a more balanced approach to daily energy support. It's a lot healthier for you than just a plain cup of coffee in a lot of ways, because what it's doing is it's using these hydrating electrolytes, their brain supporting nutrients in there as well. And the Yerba Santa is for adrenal support. So it's helping protect your adrenal glands, which is, you don't get that crash or those jitters. So 200 milligrams of natural caffeine from green tea, Yerba Santa, which is that adrenal support. It's got B vitamins in there, supporting ingredients, electrolytes, no artificial flavors, colors, or sweeteners, no sugar, no taurine, no aspartame, and no sucralose. So you guys, honestly, it's one of the cleanest energy drinks I've seen in a very long time. So I like it. You can do up to 2 a day. I usually do 1 as a pre-workout and I just feel so good. I don't get jittery or anything like that. I just feel really good before my workout. I feel like I could keep going. And then during the day, oftentimes when I'm in between Zoom calls, I'll do another one. And you guys, it's just so nice. And yes, I can still sleep at night. So it's a beautiful product. Okay, so with products like that, of course, you guys, we have a turnkey business system. And that is because we are what we call direct to market. And so that means that we don't pay a marketing company to market our products. We pay everyday people like you. And we're doing it through your own personal experiences and stories. So we have one of the fastest growing teams in the company right now. And the reason that is because we teach that we educate, they decide, and we support. And that's what I'm doing here with you guys tonight. We have all the tools that you need, but first and foremost, we want you to be a raving fan. We want you to try the products, put them in your body, see how you feel, and then we will go to work to help you market that story. Should you get excited about earning additional income? Some people don't care. Some people are like, I just want to try the products and I want to get them at the lowest cost possible. That's great too. Some people, they just get excited about sharing it with a friend. And then next thing you know, the company's paid them like, 30, $50. And they're like, oh, it worked. So that's kind of how it started for me too. Like I didn't really share my full story. Yes, I'm a personal trainer, but when this business opportunity found me, I was a single mom with 4.5-year-old twin girls, and I was working 2 jobs. I was doing part-time personal training and then an outside sales job, and I often had to travel. And so one of the things that worked for me is when I transitioned over into a business like this, I followed the system. And I think that that's, if you can read, if you can write, if you can follow a good system, if you can be teachable and coachable, you'll probably be a success story. That's what happened to me. My first 18 months, I really wasn't plugged in. After that, I went to a big event. I plugged in. My next paycheck after that was over $6,500. What? Right? Night and day difference. Night and day difference. It was just me getting plugged in and getting what I needed. I always say where there's clarity, there's confidence. And a lot of people, maybe you've had enough and what you're doing right now. Maybe you've had enough and you're looking for more. And this could be that moment where you go, what if, right? So I want you to be thinking about that as I kind of dive into a little bit about what we offer. But basically what happens is when you get started, everybody who joins for $30, you get a robust replicated website that's all e-commerce ready. It has AI material attached to it. You have a back office that manages and tracks your business. You have marketing and media tools to promote your business, and you get a training system and a whole global community. We work with each other every week. This is just one of our events. And what happens is we do offer ways for you to earn, and 5 ways actually for you to earn. The first one is through something called retail commissions, which means if somebody were to click on one of your QR codes or your hyperlinks and they got excited and they ordered the products, you would get paid 25% commissions to get paid the next day. Introductory bonuses are every time somebody onboards with a specific pack of products, we pay you a bonus for that first order on every first order. It could be anywhere, or it could be as low as $25, and it could be all the way up to $350 per person. That's pretty big money. I had a gal who was a luxury real estate agent. She wanted to make some additional income because she loved the way she felt on the products. She was in a tight spot. And she said, what do I do? And I said, just invite people onto Zoom calls. Let me help you. Let me help you present. And then we'll go out and we'll help them get started. You guys, she made over $3,000 in her first 3 weeks. That's a big deal, right? That was a pretty exciting story. Still is. I'm happy for her. She's a 6-figure income earner here. And then we also have commission overrides, which means for some of you guys, you might want to like franchise this. You might want to share it with business-minded people. And as they come on board and they start promoting and growing, you guys are earning up to 30% of everyone you personally bring on board. That's our referral match. And the commission override is just a straight, you get paid on everything that you do, every effort that you do. And then of course we have global bonuses as well as you guys advance in the company. We are offering some fun trips, and I love this because the team that I think works together plays together too, and you should have a lot of fun in this business. If you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong, because it is a lot of fun. And so we are offering a Bahamas, Turks and Caicos cruise coming up next year, as well as a Mediterranean cruise, and then also a really special trip to the Maldives. So that's going to be fantastic and a total dream trip. And then also, if you look here, this is kind of special. We have a philanthropic effort called love3.org. Our business owner, Daniel Piku, our CEO, our CEO, he grew up in orphanages and foster care. And so that's very near and dear thing to him. And so every time you purchase 3 products, a portion of that is going towards supporting children in those homes and in that system. And then we have 2 options to get started. So what I like to do is I like to ask you, do you like to save money? Do you guys want to pay full price for products, or do you guys want to, not necessarily, do you have to be a business builder, but you may just want to pay the lowest price possible, like just get in where you fit in, and then we'll get to work. And so you don't have to build right away, but you do probably want to save. So you can get started for $30. And then we recommend that you pick one of our introductory product packs. We also have an entire kinetic pack. It's the lowest in. It's 3-month supply of our clean energy caffeine, which is not shown here. But the person who invited you on the call can send that to you. They can send you what's called an enrollment form, and you can look at the additional product packs and pricing we have. That's $200 of the clean caffeine energy. And that's a great way to start. I had somebody start with that because they're a personal trainer too, and they wanted to have products to pass out to people to sort of get the word out, some samplings out there to help them build their business. And that's the cheapest way to do that. You can also come in with and try all of the products for $380. You can do just the skincare for $340 and see how you feel, and take some before and after photos, of course. And then the premium pack is $700. That's the skincare and the intro pack together. So you do save quite a bit of money there. And then you have the business builder pack, which is more of a 2-month supply, and it pays you at a higher pay period for the first 12 weeks, whereas this pro collection pack keeps you active to earn commissions for up to 12 months with the same benefits of the business builder. So the pro collection is where it's at if you're business minded and you do have a little bit of money to invest in opening your 3 business and opening your account, because it's a tax write-off. You're going to write it off, right? Every single time you order, well, you don't have to order any products for the rest of the year, but if you did, those are marketing expenses. It's the most amount of products for the least amount of money overall. And the one thing I talk to when I'm talking to a lot of my business-minded people, they're like, oh yeah, it's $2,800 for the whole year. They're like, that's less than if I were to purchase all of the products per month. And I'm like, exactly. So it's kind of like you're all in. And I think it's cool because people who are thinking that big, they're also thinking about what they're going to get. Right? What's their ROI? What's in it for me? So when you come in with a pack like that, as we get to work with you, of course, my goal would be to help get that product paid off within the first 90 days or less, by helping get you guys plugged into our system. So just be cognizant of that. That really is our end goal there with that. And I mean, I don't know where you can start a business for $2,800, eat your overhead, and have the potential to earn a 6- and 7-figure income while you're plugged in. I mean, it's a pretty good deal to me. That's the way I would say it. But you guys do whatever you want. You do you, boo. Okay. I don't really care which product pack you come on with. My whole goal is to get those products in your body and to get you feeling really good and having a result and an experience that we can help you market. And then hopefully that's something, hopefully you guys will be okay if we send you some money for sharing. If not, you can send it to me. Okay, all right. So that is what we have, you guys. I want to thank you for your time tonight. I'm going to stop sharing my screen real quick. I'm going to go to the chat. And if any of you guys have any questions, I am happy to answer those now. So let me dive in here. We have a couple things. Someone is in the waiting room. There was no waiting room tonight. Are they here now? Did we miss them? Okay. I didn't see them, Windsor. I'm sorry. I don't there was no waiting room. It was wide open tonight and unmuted, if you couldn't tell. Okay, Marcella, yes.
I did have somebody on and she's having trouble with Zoom and she is Zoom user.
Okay. Hi, Zoom user. Welcome. I'm glad you made it. Do you have any questions for me at this time? If you want to, you guys are welcome to unmute yourself by the little microphone below. If you just pull your cursor to the bottom of the Zoom screen, you'll see where it says audio. If it has a red slash through it and you click it, it'll unmute you and you're welcome to share any comments, questions, or concerns that you might have. Any questions you have. All right. Okay. Everyone is good to go. You guys are all awesome. All right. So as usual, this is live. And so it is on our YouTube channel, ourlegacymakers.com or Legacy Makers team. And if you guys want to share it, feel free to. And yeah, I'm excited. I hope every single one of you decides to get started tonight. If you have any other questions, I'm happy to jump on a one-on-one Zoom with you. We do have an incredible team system and we're very accessible here. So we want you guys to win. All right. Marcella, were you going to say something else? I just see you're unmuted. No? Okay. Frida, did you want to share?
I want to say thank you. Great job. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Mwah! I miss you guys down in Florida. All right. Okay. Well, you guys have a beautiful night and we'll see you on the next Zoom. All right. Have a good night, everyone. We'll see you.